you have how many tracks released on Dito so far?
Two. And
Two.
one upcoming.
One is coming tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And the other one, when is it coming? Do you know roughly?
I think it's
In a
next
few days.
week. Yeah.
Next week. Okay. Cool. Perfect. And I think you're doing three ones, and another third one. Cool. Cool. That's awesome. All right. So what we gonna be doing? So I'm gonna be walking through with you on like how to do the promotion for your song, and I'll show you all the options here available for you to promote your song and start making money. And I know your song was 30 seconds and you recorded it on your iPhone, right?
Yeah, and you know what? The second one.
One take.
So.
Exactly. And that's okay. You know, that's more technology than what the Beatles had, right? So, but you can still monetize that in big ways, right? So I'll show you like some of the way like you can do it. First, I'm gonna go over the manual ways, which is important because you want organic. You wanna know your fans. This is very important to do. Now, this takes time, but it's important. So the first one is the 8-week pre-release ultimate strategy. You're aware of that and the course. Cool. The second one is the 21-day single album ultimate release strategy. You can go with either or, doesn't matter. One is 21 day, the other one is a week, 8 week. 8 week is if you have enough time, 21 days if you want to do it quicker. You can do these things even after you release your track, but I recommend doing it before. Another thing is there's the Spotify growth course. This is like a step by step how to trigger the algorithm on Spotify. So like read this. It shows you like example of people how they made money from this Spotify growth course in there. So it's basically like to give it in a nutshell. You run actual ads. You spend money running ads on Facebook and ads running on Instagram and so on. All the Meta platform and social media. So what happens is you start getting traffic, you start getting streams. You're not making money yet, right? But it shows you everything how to do lower cost ads, how to start fine tuning your ads till you get to a low cost running ads. And after that happens, um, with the low cost ads, what happens is Spotify sees there's traffic coming to your track and it rewards you. Why? Because Spotify is in the business of making money, right? You're getting them screens that kind of trigger the algorithm. So Spotify wants you to send traffic to the platform and rewards you with algorithmic placement. So you're not only getting the streams that your ad is um, is getting, but also through Spotify that's rewarding you organically. Eventually, I think there's here an example of a person where he ran the ads. Uh, where it snowballed, right? You run it for a certain time of day, and then here you go. After 2 months of campaign, the streams have gone up significantly, and the song has just been hitting Discover Weekly. This is the top of the chart. And this is an old release, by the way. But there's another one actually where so this one has 140K monthly listener on Spotify. Sunday distribution. Yep. Yeah, this is good. So check this out. So they run the campaign, and after running the campaign for a few months, you can stop the campaign and spend nothing, and he's making profit of 3K a month. Because why? Because just like a snowball, right? You run the ad, you paid for it, you got some streams. Spotify reward you with organic streams, and the organic stream reward each other. It becomes like a snowball effect, and eventually, after a few months, you stop the ad running, and it's like 3 grand in your pocket a month from one song. Now, the results may vary. Some people might do a little bit less. Some people might do more. It depending on the quality of your song, right? So there is better work, 3K could be more. I've seen people make like 10K, right, from one song and more. Yeah, so that's another thing. These things, it's good to learn because that's how you're gonna connect more with your fans, right? Okay. Now, for the gold mine, basically, is what I call it, which is the fastest way and um, easier way. With great power comes great responsibility. Don't be greedy with this, okay? I'm showing you this not to be greedy, and because there's a reason why also you don't want to be greedy, right? Because it's easy to like see the money rolling and you want more money, but you gotta have to be careful with that. Take it easy, slow, and you'll get to your income goals, okay? And let me explain what this. So there is a website called this is like one of the websites like the record labels work with. They're called the Spotify panels, right? So what they do is instead of you running the ads yourself, they run the ads for you. Okay, basically. So I'll show you how that works really quickly. So if I go into my documents, Spotify, let me pull up this sheet quickly as well. All right, so let me just like quickly like do like a presentation about this and then show you how to do it, right? So Spotify panel, this is good. I'm gonna post this in the course as well. Who Spotify panel is. They're basically based in London, and I know they have offices all over the world. They deal like with record companies, payment methods. They take, credit card, whatever, Bitcoin. I don't know if Bitcoin is there, but I'll post this like document is it shows you how to use Spotify panel. That's gonna get you streams and gonna get you paid. Basically, it goes over how to place orders for better results. What should you do when you use Spotify panel to attract organic or engagement? Support. They have a really great support system. They're almost like they reply to me in a few minutes, few hours, so they're great. This is important. You want to avoid bans, removal from your artist account tracks, right? And I will explain that. Let me get this. Jesus, how do I remove this? Sorry, just give me a second. I don't want to shop for offers now. So this is important. Mitigate the risk or bans or removal by aligning your orders with existing organic engagement volume. Okay? Spotify is sensitive to large orders that deviate from the natural growth, right? Aim for a gradual organic look, especially if you have a low existing engagement. Okay, so let's say only this is your first track. Your record label owner. What's the name of your record label?
We did it independently.
Oh, we did independently. Okay, I thought we did it something. We called it something, but okay. But you can always do a record label and do the same thing for other artists, like you're doing for yourself. That basically doubles and triples and quadruple your income stream. If you sign 4 artists, that quadruple your income stream, right? So aim for a gradual organic look. So right now, you're just starting only, right? You have 0 streams. Don't go like spending like getting a million stream all of a second because you want to make a like $1 million right away. No, start maybe for your marketing campaign. Start with $10. Once that order is done, spend $20. Once that order is done, spend $40. And it's gonna be like a snowball, right? You want to make it look like kind of like it's going. Here you go. Let me get my to make this clear. If I get my paint.net, There you go. My quick whiteboard right over there. Right. So basically, what you wanna be doing. So your traffic should go like this, right? You know. So maybe like you spend $10, okay, and that once the campaign is over, you spend $20, right? You double that, and the 20 becomes 40, right? See how your income is multiplying, right? And that becomes like 80 or 100. I would just take it slow, right? Yeah. And again, you spend $100, you're gonna get 700 back, right? And I'll show you how in a second. Okay. Don't go like, so for example, don't go like only you have zero right now and next day, oh, look, I got 1 million streams. No. Okay. Don't do that stuff. Okay. There's, all right. Cool. How can I find the best service that suits my needs most? I'll show you. I know the services. I tested all of them and I know the best. So I'm gonna answer that question. How can I gain royalty payments with Spotify panel? I think only, for example, you're on Dito, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So pretty simple, right? This is like my old account on Dito, but I think it should still be active. So right there, see under royalties. Now analytics shows you how many streams and downloads. See, this is like the streams you're getting by day by day. Once you run your ad, you're gonna start the streams. You're gonna start seeing this streams in a few days. Royalties, how much money you're getting paid, we'll see here. You'll see here. Okay, and depending on your distributor, I think Dito pays you every 3 months. So, okay, but you're gonna see the streams and if everything is working before. Okay. Cool. What is Spotify index? So that's how often they the streams they takes a little bit for the for the public stats to update. For example, if you get 1,000 streamed today, it's not going to be reflected immediately. There's a few hours you'll see the results in there, but you can read about all that. They have a bonus system which will help you make more money as well. So they reward you the more you have more songs, the more you have a marketing campaign. They reward you with that, and you can check all these things out as well. So when using Spotify panel services, the risk of my account being removed or banned? Yes. Right? You don't be greedy, okay? As I mentioned, don't put like $1 million. You can make like 5 million right away. Start baby step. Okay. So there's always a risk, right? So you go. So if you order 100K listener package with a delivery time of 1-2 days for a song that have 0 plays, you're at a significant risk, right? So don't do that, right? Not right away. This is also how they provide these services and the promotion they do, collaboration. How do you earn money with Spotify? Of course, through like royalties. Here are some of the people they work with, record company. Now you know the dirty secrets that these record companies and artists do as well. All right, that's all about the company. All right, now what services are we gonna be using? So I'm gonna also be putting that in the course as well. All right. So, there's cheap services you can use. I put them over here if you want. These are all the services, but let me see what that one. Okay. There's cheap services. I would stay away from that. Why? Because these are just numbers and they're fake. They show like I have 1 million streams, but you don't get paid anything. It's nice for ego. If you want to do it, do it. They're cheap. You can do that. There's some stuff good for algorithm if you want. If you want to get in the top 50 charts as well, you can do that. But what we talk, the one that you probably want to focus on if you want to make money from your music are the royalties eligible. And they vary between 59 cents to $3.55 per 1,000 streams. Okay, we'll do the math in a second, but let me explain what this do. So speed is how many streams you get from 1 to 30K daily. Okay, maximum you can order 500, 500,000. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Is it only can only get 500,000 stream? No, meaning you order it. Once this order is done, you can place another order for 500K. Okay. Now, don't start with 500K, of course, right away. So let's take a look at the cheapest, right? And this tells you where the plays are from. USA. You want you want your streams to be from the USA or from all over the world. Let's do the math. Okay. So this is the you're gonna spend 59 cents for 1,000 streams, right? Dito pays 0.003, so a third of a cent to half a cent per stream. Let's take the average, 0.004. Okay. So you spend 59 cents, and you got 1,000 stream. Multiplied, how much Spotify is gonna pay you? 0.004 average. The number might be higher. From my experience, it's always higher, but let's be conservative. You made $4. So every 59 cents, you make $4, right? So what is the return of investment on that? $4. 4 over 0.59. The return investment is 6.7 times. Okay. Let me copy that. What does that mean? If you spend $1, you're gonna get $6.07, right? If you spend 100, so first time maybe you start with $10, right? And then let's say after you spend $20, you're gonna spend 40, and 40 will be 80, and 80 will be 160. So if you spend $160, and the great thing about this, it doesn't matter. You can start with a budget of $1 that becomes $6. You take these $6, you do another marketing campaign, and that 6 will become, let me do the math, 6 times 6.7, $40, right? And so on, right? So if you spend $500 times 6.7, you will make $3,389. It actually, the number is higher because, like I said, Spotify rewards you with algorithmic placement. So they see their streams. So you're gonna get organic streams too from that. Okay. Now don't think of it also only as making money from this. This is really good because you're also getting not only making money, but you're getting as I mentioned, organically rewarded from Spotify. So keep that in mind. You're getting new listeners every day, every month, every year. Yeah. So that's it. For example, only like how much you think you want to spend on this maximum for now. I'm not saying the first time start little, don't spend much, but
yeah, I mean the first time $10, and then like you said with the chart, just keep going up, right?
Yeah, exactly. But let's say you want to invest, you have like 50K, right? You're gonna make like a third of a million with 50. That's honestly, it's better investment than any Bitcoin, stock market, real estate. But again, you don't be greedy, right? Because we're not there. We're there to focusing on the organic listeners, really. There's other ways to make money more than that. So You know, because I've seen people like, you know, I work with people and I tell them, don't take it easy. That 20 will become 40, and that 40, 180, and 180 become 360. I mean, 360 investment, 360 invested, multiplied by how much you're gonna get. That's $2,500, right? Like, don't be greedy. Later, you're gonna get to the $10,000 and $20,000. Just let it roll naturally. That's it. You know, be patient. Wait a few months. Don't be greedy. All right. Because I had people that like, oh, I'm gonna spend like right away. They wanted to spend like put $1,000 because they wanted to make like $10,000, and I'm like, now here's the thing. They didn't. Luckily, they didn't get banned, but they got a warning. So you gotta watch out, right? They might get you banned. I don't know, but you know, just watch out. All right. Now, how do we do this? Pretty simple. So, for example, you can experiment with these. You know, especially once you get to a point where you're like, you can run these at the same time. You know, put 5 orders and run all these at the same time. The reason why these are slightly more expensive is because I haven't tried this, for example, but the reason why these are more expensive is these are the higher paid Spotify. So these are USA, okay? USA streams, you get paid higher than somebody listening from whatever, Angola or something. Now, how do you do this, right? Now, once you have your, this is the website, right? You can check it out. You can add funds. They have the reward program, streaming royalties calculator. Where's the rewards? I don't know. Dashboard, is it in the rewards? There's something here really cool. Yeah, here about the rewards. I think they're here somewhere. I don't know. Services. I don't know where the rewards are. But yeah, they have a nice rewards program. I forgot where it is. Somewhere here under dashboard. You get rewarded the more. Here you go. Account status. See, if you spend $250 new junior, so for example, the master, you get like each 100 points you buy, you also make $2. So actually, your return on investment is more because you get rewards with that. You can check all that stuff. There's more ways to weigh. They're safe. You know, tens of people use that, and I've used it myself. Now, how to place an order, right? You go to the orders. Orders. No, you go into. You can do a mass order later, but stay away from that. That will save you time. New order. You go to new order. Okay. Here we go. Now to do like a new order. Oh, that's add funds. Sorry. New order, not add funds. Okay. Here's how you're gonna. So first, this is important. The category and the service. You want to get paid, you have to select one of these services. See the number here? It says 221. It's Spotify exclusive premium plays. So you want to select that 221. So this is, let me see, global, under global plays. You want to make sure, Europe plays, global plays, here you go. You want to make sure the number is correct. So 220, 221. See right there? See the number right there, 221 Spotify exclusive premium plays, 59 cents. Okay. Now the second thing, once your Spotify song is out, you're gonna see it like that. So if I go to Spotify.com, let's go to my Spotify, for example. All right. Here you go. Let's say I want to promote this track, right? So how you want to do this? You want to go into click these 3 dots, make sure copy song link. Okay. Don't copy album. You don't want to run on an album. You want to run on specific song. Copy song link. Link copy to clipboard. You go and paste it in there. Now another thing is you want to check whatever service you use, double check that. Although I told you this one is okay because they might change things. Make sure it has that little Irish thing. Royalties eligible, right? This is important, okay? This shows you like the minimum, maximum, how much they can. Minimum you can order is 1,000 streams, which is you make $6 or $500,000. As I mentioned, I'll keep reminding you, is you wanna start small. How should the link go? Like this, right? So sometimes you get this SI. It's safer to remove it and remove the question mark, right? So it'll look like this. Now, to make sure what you put is correct, you just copy that, you paste it, test it out. Does your song open in the browser? If it opens, it has your artist name and your song name, your gold, the link is URL. Quantity, this is how much you want to order. If you start it for the first time, put the low order. I wouldn't spend $20 maybe just to be safe. I wouldn't spend much, like I said. I haven't tested. I know I've tested. I keep testing this and pushing the limit, but I would start 20. Remember, it's double, right? 20 will be 400, 400 will be 80, 80 will be 160, 160 will be 300, 1,000 will be 2,000, right? So you're gonna grow exponentially, right? So here you go. Let's say I wanna get my first 1,000 streams, right? There you go, because the minimum order is 1,000 stream, right? I mean, you can go more, but that's okay. Start with 1,000 stream, right? Start with 1,000 stream, and that order will be done quickly, like, because it's 1,000. It's not like 500,000, right? 500,000 will take a little bit some time. This will be done like whatever. 1,000 is nothing, a day or something. It'll be done, whatever it takes. Sometimes an hour. Sometimes. See here, it tells you. The speed is 1 to 30K daily. So this could be done in one day or a couple of days. And they do that intentionally. Sometimes they do one stream a day, another one 30K, so it'll look more organic. And that's it. You click submit. And that 59 cents that we just spent is going to be 6 times more, and you're going to make like $5 out of that. Don't go spend it on a cup of coffee. Take that $5 and put it back again when this is over. And keep doing the campaign. That 5 will grow into 30, and that 30 will grow into 100 something, and that 100 something will grow into 600, and that 600 will grow into few thousand, and that few thousand will grow into a few 10,000, and that few 10,000 will go into 100,000, and that 100,000. You got the point. All right. Any question? I'm gonna stop this. No, it's time to ask your questions.
Here's my social
Did I explain it perfectly?
And my credit card information.
What's that?
I said, here's my social security and my credit card.
No. I mean, we did this so you don't have to put your credit card. I showed you everything. But you think now, like watching this video and what I said, you'll be able to do it on your own?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'll give it a shot tomorrow.
No, perfect. Yeah. Well, let us know how that goes. It's gonna be fun. I've done it like countless times, so you'll be fine. Just don't spend like $1 million right away and be flagged. Like, where's he getting all that traffic from? All right, but also in addition to that, definitely do the the stuff I told you about as far as the pre-release, the 21-day single, ultimate, the Spotify growth course, because this is gonna be a great supplement. You're making money from this. You supplement it from all the other methods, and you'll grow. And it'll grow huge in a short amount of time. You don't have to wait for like people to stream their song, right? Take forever, right? Trying to build like organic. I mean, organic is good, but I gotta fuel it by something. If it's organic, it's kind of like it's like a match, right? You gotta spend money on campaigning to light the match, and then you set the whole thing on fire. But you gotta spend that money. Think of spending the money doing the right campaign as the match. right? Most people like look at the piece of wood and like hoping there's gonna be fire in it, right? Like, and no, it doesn't work that way. Because how many people like just keep posting their stuff on Instagram and like social media and YouTube, and they're like, oh, why there's no fire? Why there's no streams? Well, because you haven't lit the match. You gotta buy the match, spend a little bit of money, and then you know a match costs 59 cents, just like that ad we were gonna run, right? But it can burn a billion house dollar down. So I don't know if there's a house worth a billion, but like, maybe let's be realistic, maybe like 100 million.